Yo, what is going on? Howdy on this Monday. When did that happen? How in the hail are we supposed to have any kind of fun on a Monday? Well, I'll tell you. Today is going to be, I think, hopefully, a lot of fun. I've got some fun stuff that I'm looking at working on. What I think is a fun schedule, or at least practice plan schedule. I don't know. I've got basically want to run through some of the excerpts and Strauss probably. Strauss 1. Because I'm going to need to have them in decent shape probably for auditions in the next couple of weeks for ensembles and whatnot. So I figured today let's get to work and just buckle down a little bit, see where those things are at, because we haven't played them in a couple days. Afterwards, I was thinking it might be fun to look at some stuff, maybe some new stuff. Neuling's Bagatelle always is intriguing to me, though I doubt that after doing so much high playing and whatnot that I'd be able to do it super, super well. And also, I just realized only just yesterday that Franz Strauss, who I have openly slandered on this channel, which is not true. I'm not as familiar with Franz's catalog as I am with Ricard Strauss. So, but here's the thing, chat. Apparently, Franz Strauss wrote 17 concert etudes, which is pretty fucking cool. Number 10 is just straight up Beethoven's Fifth, which is a lot of fun, or inspired by Beethoven's Fifth, whatever. I'm trying to look through the others and see if they say what else they're like based off of, because 10 says based off of Beethoven's Fifth. I think 9 says same as Beethoven's B-flat symphony. Which one's Beethoven in B-flat? That one's in C minor. Is the number 5. Yeah, I don't know that I recognize this particular Beethoven off the top of my head. Beethoven's Pastoral Symphony is number 11. Damn, that one's long. Holy cow, that one's long. 12 is Beethoven's Ruinen von Atten. No idea. 13 is Beethoven's D-flat Symphony. Oh, it's Larghetto. Yeah, I don't think I know that one. And you got one that's just whole notes and like 3 octave skips. Okay. All right, Franz Strauss, you got some interesting heat here. I don't know if we're going to get to that one today, but it's interesting to think about. Okay. First things first. Don't quote Iggy Azalea to me. We're going to do some scales. Let's see. Yesterday we did majors. I feel like we haven't done just regular natural minors in a minute. Natural minors could be good. Natural minors. Yeesh. That was A flat, then we're on to G. Whew. F then. Almost played a dang F Dorian there. Can't have that with the flat twos and whatnot. Get that shit out of here. Can't be having it. E. E flat. It's like it's getting to a point where I'm starting to, especially all the minor forms and the majors, I'm kind of just like, okay, this key, and I don't really need to think about it anymore. which I think is good, but also maybe I should take a minute to think and make sure I actually know the key as opposed to just relying on my fingers to know it. I don't know. And then D, I mean, I know D has a B flat. D's an easy one, though. Yeah. D flat is disgusting. Disgusting. D flat is not wanting to speak today. Nor did the C, I will say, before stream. I was doing my warm-ups, and whereas yesterday I hit like 3 low C's down below the pedal, today I'm pretty sure I hit 0. So, you know what? Fair game. Yesterday was a low range day. Today is going to be a higher range day, which is good for the audition shit that we're going to be doing. So, you know, I'm not even mad about it. Almost in C Dorian as well. What the hell? Dorian. The one with the flat 2. Yeah, C's not going to speak, but that's okay. Cool. So those are natural minor scales. We're definitely going to do flexibilities. Where are my books? Let's see. Cling, probably not going to need today. Morceau de concert, probably not going to need today. Nocturno, gorgeous. Suki, also gorgeous. How are you, my friend? Nocturno, probably not going to get to today. Let's see. These books are definitely going to be needed today. Nocturno, no. Dang. On a big Franz Strauss kick. The Concerto and the Nocturno. Some might say I have a thing for Franz Strauss. I wouldn't say that, but, you know. Whatever. And let's see. We're going to need Strauss today. The other Strauss. Richard, not Franz. Don't need Mozart's today. Get that shit out of here. Nor Koprash, because I don't care. And these are just warm-ups and exercises. Cool. All right, now, thank goodness, my desk is a little cleaner. My bed is, I got to put those away, but that's all right. Superb. Been a blessed Monday. What's up with you, dude? I'm kind of feeling the same. For the first time in like a week, I actually had a good night of sleep, so I'm feeling fucking great today. I'm still a little, fuzzy on camera. What the hell, man? Haha, here we go. Yeah, it's been one of those. Last week was not good. This weekend was kind of brain fog, honestly. As tired as I was, and it was just kind of a thing. And I'm still dealing with it a little bit, but I feel much better today, and I'm really excited to get to work. Oh, and then there's Christmas this week too, so that's gonna be fun. Yo, Elliot Nugent, what's going on, dude? Happy Monday. How are you? We're just extolling the virtues of a good night of sleep. What do I need? 88. Dunk, 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 dunk. Cool. Let's go. Have you tried taking melatonin? Yeah, melatonin, I used to take it in college whenever I needed a good night's sleep, but it never really seemed to do much for me, so I haven't really messed with it in 15 years. What helps me has been like Tylenol PM, ibuprofen PM, just to like knock me out, and then I can usually like deal with the night as it comes. So it's been, that's what I did last night, and it was good. But yeah, melatonin, just for whatever reason, for me is not it. Yo, you got ZA? Oh shit! And 2 extra packages. Ooh, nice little Hanukkah surprise, Christmas surprise, holiday time surprise. I can't keep track. Some of y'all are talking about Hanukkah, and I mix those up with the others that do not talk about Hanukkah, and I apologize. I'm trying to keep it all straight, but as I said, brain fog is not great for that kind of a thing. But dude, how are you enjoying? Have you played ZA yet? Are you enjoying? Is it everything you dreamed it would be and more? Because I was also a little wary about just the setting. Like, it just all takes place in one city, right? Like, Legends Arceus was kind of, it had the entire, prehistoric Sinnoh region or whatever. And then, just all in one city. I get there's verticality involved with that, which definitely expands the map to a great degree. But, like, I don't know. That was something I was just kind of like, iffy on when I heard about it, but I haven't looked into anything more. So I'm hoping it's not, that it's just something that I am freaking out that's not actually a thing. Yo, JL. How you doing, friend? Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday to all of ya. You opened the first one to Donkey Kong Bonanza. Hey, I've heard really, really good things about Donkey Kong Bonanza. If you can get over the fact that it's kind of like just an easy game, like a more casual game, but even the DLC for it I saw, some of that looked pretty difficult. Just a lot of fun though, just a lot of bash smash and like dopamine around every corner kind of a thing, through every like rock you break. Honestly, it seems like up my alley. I'm big into those like not casual games, but just like fun dopamine games, I don't know. Let's do some flexibility. Second one to the Hyrule Warriors. Ooh, that's fucking cool. I don't know that I've ever played or seen. Those are the like mob ones, right? That's pretty cool. I'm doing great as well, JL. Thank you for asking. Glad to hear it. I'm like I was saying, I actually got a good night's sleep last night for the first time in like probably a week. So I'm feeling pretty damn good this morning, actually. All right, let's see if the horn agrees. That's fucking tough. Woo! Good night. Dopamine! Dude, fucking love dopamine. We are big fans of dopamine in this house. It's my version of cocaine. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how to interpret that. You're doing lines of dopamine off a mirror in the bathroom or something, or something? I yeah, not entirely. I have no idea how to even respond. Other than that's just more power to you, friend. Oh, goodness. Maybe that needs to go slower even. Let's try 70. If I get dopamine, I can do anything. I am actually 100% with you on that. And that now I'm seeing it makes a lot of sense because I am in the exact same boat. When I was medicated for my ADHD and had an influx of dopamine, it turns out I can actually do my dishes and laundry without having to, like, you know, pull my hair out or whatever, you know? Turns out I can actually do things if I have proper dopamine in my brain. Who knew? Anyways, to pull back the curtain a little bit. Nasty. That is a nasty bit of horn playing. Those were not good flexibilities, but I kind of don't care to do any more. So as a substitute for more pure flexibility exercises, let's do natural horn, harmonic series. And you know what? Let's actually dun. Let's do it subdivided. In time, 8 notes up and down the harmonic series. Norsty. What things do I prioritize when warming up? Twirly Twix. How are you, friend? Good to see you. So when I'm doing warm-ups, I just straight up follow a couple YouTube videos from Julie Landsman. She has a video series documenting what's called the Caruso method. So I do the first 3 lessons, which are 6 notes, lips, mouthpiece, horn, and low register because I do some of those. But basically, when I'm warming up, I do physical exercises to warm. It's the same as like if you're warming up for sport or something. You don't go into you don't warm up for soccer, football by going out and just ripping heaters from midfield, and practicing penalty kicks or corners and doing it. You jog. You do things that are not soccer, but that are physical analogs to what you would do in soccer, right? So what I do in the Caruso method in particular, it's all about embouchure building and reinforcement. So you put the mouthpiece on the mouth, and then you don't move it. That's kind of the main conceit of the Caruso method. among other things. But you don't move it, and you breathe through your nose, and you just do everything with the mouthpiece set and static, and you don't move it. And so it forces your embouchure, your muscles, to work efficiently, to work better, to strengthen some of the other ones that you may be compensating by, without even realizing, moving the horn, stuff like that. Focusing on breathing. I do a lot of finger breaths, stuff like that. Breathing exercises to make sure that my throat is open, my mouth is my soft palate is up, and I'm getting a full and deep, good breath before I start. Things like that. Just get my head in the game, my muscles warmed up, blood flowing to my face, stuff like that. I don't really go for musical warm-ups first thing. Stuff like these flexibilities or scales or stuff like that, because those are more, once I'm warmed up, then I can make it sound good. The warm-ups that I do, they rarely sound good because they're not supposed to, they're really not like supposed to. It's not a musical warm-up, it's a physical warm-up. And so that's kind of what I do. So what it ends up being is just long tones is the 6 notes, right? Lips, mouthpiece, horn is free buzzing, mouthpiece buzzing, and then playing on the horn. So it's this, doing those, and then same sort of thing on the mouthpiece, and then blah, 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 you translate that to the horn. That's been really good for making sure that my air is consistent and that my buzz is consistent. Yes, and then low register stuff is just for me specifically. I'm working out, trying to strengthen and secure my embouchure in the low register, because my break there is a little nasty, and I need to be better about it. So those are the things that I do. And then, scales. You do some version of every scale every day. So today we did natural minors. Yesterday we did majors. Day before that, I think we might have done Phrygians, maybe Lydians or Mixolydians, something like that. But you want to do some kind of scale exercise every day. Arpeggios, flexibilities. We're about to get into lip trills, stuff like that. So I know that was a lot, but yeah. I'm missing only one Switch 2 exclusive game, Kirby Air Rides. Dude, wow. That's actually crazy. Dang. So you're going to get Kirby Air Rides too then, right? Because that one looked to me like a lot of fun. A lot of different, like Mario Kart, but just like different in a fun and interesting way, I thought. JCCCC. Sorry, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 C's in your name. JCCCC. How you doing, friend? Good to see you. Happy Monday. How are you? We were doing harmonic series, and I think we had done B flat, so now A. One second, chat. I actually forgot. My mom is coming over today. She's coming to get some eggs from pickleball. She was playing pickleball just right up the road, and now she is on her way to come and get some eggs. So, shoot. When she does, I'll need to take a quick break and let her in, get some eggs. But until then, I will give this emoji. I really like this emoji. Okay. I should have undone my deadbolt. I should have undone my deadbolt. Oh well. Let's finish off natural horn stuff, and then we'll take a quick break. Woo! Alrighty. Alright, chat. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. I gotta go unlock my door and make sure my mom can get in so that she can get some eggs. Because my chickens lay way too many eggs and I can't eat them all. So I'll be right back. Just a couple minutes. We're gonna pause timer. Yes, we are. 1 second. Be right back, guys. Okay, so because I have my mom has a key to my place, but she doesn't have a key to the deadbolt. I'm not sure a key exists for the deadbolt, if I'm being honest, which is a whole other thing. But yeah, so now she can get in and get some eggs, and we can do some lip trails. Actually, hold on 1 second. I need to shut my door a little bit. Perhaps make sure that we've got the phone so we are aware of the goings on around us. Let's do some lip trills. Excuse me. Alright, I think that's, I was not playing with my rag. What is wrong with me? That was bad. You can't play without a rag. It is just physically impossible. Alright, cool. So, then... yeah, I think we're good with the Fruidus book for now. And I think we'll wait for my mom to get here and get her eggs before starting. We're going to go into Strauss after this. Maybe we'll play some Strauss for Mom. That'd be fun. That's like the Phantom of the Opera. Not really. Hark! What clatter through yonder door breaks? Give me 1 second, chat. I think my mom is here. Pause the timer. 1 sec. Yeah, you do. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. My mother. Mom, say hi.
Hello.
Hey,
Am I on camera?
No.
Okay, good.
No, but the mic's picking you up.
Hello. Hello, friends.
Friends, Ramen's countrymen,
Here's chat.
pets, chat, Twitch and YouTube chat. Lend me your ears. All right.
Every day, to lend you their ears.
Yeah. Strauss number 1. As if auditioning. Let me restart the timer. Not restart, but start it again. Not from 0. Y'all know what I mean. Nope. Okay. All right. we're gonna do it right this time. Okay, we're gonna do it right this time. First try, here we go. Well, that sounds like shit today. Jesus. Whippy guy, what's going on? Yeah, Christmas is on Thursday. That's crazy. When did that happen? That should not be the case. How are you? Are you ready for Christmas? It's sneaking up on you. On all of us, it seems. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with me? Okay. All right. It's a good thing we're running through this today. And why does my second slide just keep coming out? I was wondering why I sounded like shit and out of tune. And lo and behold, my second slide has extended itself by like an inch. That should not happen. Oh, fuck. You got a lot of work to do on this one. I found a euphonium on eBay that I can afford to buy. Dude, a euphonium for like $600? I'd be a little wary at that price, and just especially if you can't like test it out beforehand. But I mean, it seems like a good price if it's a reputable manufacturer. If it looks like it's in good shape, that's not a bad price at all. That's crazy, dude. That's a good find. Hopefully it's a good find. I'm assuming that it's all on the up and up, good working condition, etc., etc. And even if it needs like minor repairs or something, $600, throw an extra one or two, and it's like brand new. That's a damn good deal. The last one I found was a scam. Oh man, that's a bummer. I'm sorry to hear that. this, if I do this in auditions, they're not going to cut me off because it's for student ensembles. So, But if this was a professional audition, I would have played the first note and they would have said, "Thank you." Next. Oh my god, that was not a big enough breath. What is wrong with me? You know what? Let's take a minute. We're kind of losing the plot here. I'm not playing well. Let's breathe a little bit. This is maybe one of the first times in practice where I feel like maybe I'm regressing a little bit, where I might have been better yesterday, the day before, than I am today, which is a good thing to find and be aware of, because we can consciously combat feelings of frustration. So what we will do, I'm gonna focus on making sure that my breath is proper, because I feel like it is not, and everything else sort of is falling like a domino because my air is bad, my articulations, my entrances, my slurs, my everything is also bad. I think because of improper air. So very good. Okay, that feels better. Loosen up your throat. Open up your soft palate. Raise your soft palate. Get a full, good, deep breath. There you go. But it's got to be quiet, because the thing is there's a sound when you're breathing through your fingers, because your throat and your throat is not making the sound. But if you go like that's tension. You want it just to be as unfettered as possible. Oh my god, now I'm actually like a little lightheaded. My band director is letting me play euphonium in the woodwinds class. Ooh, that's fun. So why? So for woodwinds, I imagine you're going to be doubling maybe like bassoon or some of the lower voices. That's pretty cool. I would love to play with I did a woodwind quintet when I was in high school for like 2 weeks, because then we just didn't do it anymore. But it was a lot of fun. We started rehearsing the overture to the Marriage of Figaro, which was a lot of fun. I loved playing with woodwinds in small ensembles. It's a lot of fun. That's what I'm saying, Elliot. Like $600 for euphonium, even if it's not like, if it's catastrophically, totaled, that's one thing. But even if it's in, some minor disrepair, like invest a little bit more in it, or, whatever the case may be, you can maybe fix it yourself if you got the know-how and or the elbow grease. But like, that's like, yeah, I hesitate to say it's worth the risk, because I don't know if it is for you, your financial situation, whatever. But that does seem like kind of a steal. I hesitate to say you can't afford not to. What the hell? I got a euphonium book for free somehow. Now that's a price that you can't afford not to. Is it a good book? Like an instruction theory kind of book? That's pretty freaking cool. I've ended up with I don't think I've ended up with a book that I didn't know where it came from, but I have so much sheet music that I just have no memory of acquiring at all. Just like it's there in the back here. So that's all, yeah.
This one.
Bye, Mom. Love you. Drive safe. See you later. That was my mom, everyone. She said bye. The euphonium could be totaled. It could be literal scrap metal, but it's worth the risk. That's kind of where I'm leaning towards. Like, if you really need euphonium, that might not be too bad. Buyer beware, but yeah. You see this, man? See this dude? You silly little dude. I guess it's bath time. All right. Excuse me. The euphonium has good feedback. Hey. Dog hype. We get hype for Pex. We love Pex in this house. Normally, he does just, like, sleep. I haven't seen him try and bathe himself so vigorously in a little bit. Hi. Little goofball. Wow. African side-neck turtle. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you. This is a Holton H179. It's the horn I played in high school, and my mom bought it off my horn teacher, who was my band director, when I went to college. So I've had it then it's been officially mine for 15 years, but I played it for about 3-4 years before that. So yeah. It's a good one. It's a really good high intermediate maybe horn. It's very good for high and bright sounds. With the silver, no, silver is more warm than yellow gold, right? No. Oh my God, what is this rug doing? I am losing my mind. Everything is working against me today. What is happening? This is Strauss 1. We're kind of going through just basic audition things. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'm going to be auditioning for placement in ensembles at the local community college. So I want to make sure that, you know, Strauss is relatively up to snuff. I've got a couple excerpts we're going to run through afterwards, but this is bad today. I've been playing better than this before. Yeah, I don't know. It's not exactly working today, so we might have to spend a little time, but... I have it written in here, the fucking price, not prices, I saw a price for the euphonium. The fingerings that I want to use, and I'm not doing them. I don't know what is wrong with me today. This is where we were talking about practice. How do you keep yourself motivated in practice? And there was a great point brought up that I had not thought of because I had not experienced since I've been playing again for the first time in 15 years. But regression and frustration of hitting roadblocks in practice. Fuck, that sucks. And that's kind of what today is. That's really frustrating. Okay. So I don't know. Okay. I heard it's harder to blast on euphonium because of its size and shape, which kind of sucks because I was planning on trying to blast. I mean, any brass you can blast pretty good. There's ways to do it. Even a French horn. I'm playing literally behind me. But if you ask me to blast, if you tell me bells up, we're fucking going. Like I don't have any doubts of your ability to be able to blast on that thing, should you choose to. What are you doing, buddy? He's going crazy. All right. Let's see if maybe we can do this. Just bad. Just bad, man. I've had my tenor for over 10 years. I've had since I was 11, and I don't know the model. Holy cow. That's crazy. Does it, like, I'm wary of unbranded or unknown branded instruments, just because, I mean, who knows? But hey, if it's working and playing well, I mean, if you've been playing it for 10 years, it must be good. That's crazy. Do you know the maker? If not model? Does blowing warm air also helps with blasting? I am not sure. Warm, for me, when I think of warm, thick air, I think a rich sound, a dark sound. It is for timbre, and also warm. It's like darker and and low. When I think warm, slow air. I think low playing. When I think of loud playing, I'm thinking moving a large volume of air through the aperture. So it's so think about a hose. I think if you turn on the water and the water just goes, right? If the faucet is turned all the way, call that a forte. You turn it about half, that's a mezzo forte. And so that's kind of what your air needs to be. It's not necessarily warm or cool, I think, for dynamic. It's the amount of air that you're moving. For me, when I think warmth, that's a very open mouth sound. It's a open vowel, right? So if I were to play just any note, one more tinny and pinched and one with a it's going to be a bit of a different timbre, more so than a dynamic. But if I wanted to play, my embouchure is it's controlled, and it's letting just a little bit of air through. But if I wanted to make it go super loud, then it's allowing just a large volume of air at the same speed, because the speed and frequency determines pitch, but it's more of it. So if you think about, because music is science, right? It's all vibrations and waveforms and all that kind of shit. So the frequency, this is a very long wave. This is a very short wave, right? The long wave is a low note. The short wave is a higher note. All other things being equal. If you've got a wave where it goes like this, that's very loud. If you've got a wave that goes like this, that's very soft, right? Again, all other things being equal. So it's about getting the amplitude up, which is a larger volume of air, as opposed to warmth or speed of air, I think, is how I understand it. But talking about blasting, if I can blast on bass saxophone, you can blast on euphonium. I agree with you. I think you can basically blast on every instrument, should you feel the need to. But I would caution against it. Like, blasting in general is kind of, not always good. It's good to play loud, right? Like, for example, at the end of Strauss here, if I'm doing, it's a fortissimo, and it's, I'm just moving a lot of air through there. My embouchure is still, and my vowel still forcing the air to go fast, but it's a lot more of it. But that was too loud and out of control. My intonation was not very good. I was starting to get a little brassy. It's just not really super musical in this piece. So how I would do it, back off a little bit, make it pretty. Everything has to be done in a musical context, right? Blasting for the sake of blasting is... Buddy, what are you doing? I don't know what this man's doing. Oh, can't sit down and play because my room is small, so I stand and break my neck while playing bass. I still don't know how you do it, my dude. Like, my ass literally could never. I can barely handle this thing. And it's like 12 pounds. Can't imagine your 50-pound tenor around, or a bass around your neck just... No shot. That actually wasn't too bad. Brother, what? What? Why do you... Dude, go. Can you please go and lay down? You're a very good boy. Go and lay down and take a nap. Okay, we might have to... Okay, go away from me. Bro just knocked over my garbage can. You're getting on my last nerve. Okay. 1 second, chat, while I clean up this shit. He's a good boy. The longest I've played consecutively without taking a break on bass saxophone was 10 minutes? You can only play that thing for 10 minutes maximum at a time in any one setting without, like, taking it off and not playing anymore? For a minute? What? 10 minutes? That's so crazy, dude. How do you get anything done? Holy shit. It takes me 10 minutes just to, like, play 2 bars correctly. But I'm also bad, so, No, and I'm screwing up my wires. Holy shit, what a day. What a day of practice. Where do we even want to work from? Jesus, this whole thing is so scuffed. God damn. This is really frustrating. I am really, really frustrated today. So, I don't know how I want to do this, because I haven't had to do this before. In probably 15 years, frustrating in practice and not doing what I think it should be doing. So, yeah, this is new for me. Fuck, man. maybe we can play a couple excerpts, and let's do some low excerpts. Some like Shostakovich 5. I'm worried about someone throwing something into my euphonium bell and getting stuck. Yeah, that was always a fun time when someone threw a tennis ball or something, or drop a tennis ball. We also had a I feel like someone put a bouncy ball into someone's. I don't think it was a euphonium. It might have been a trumpet. They just put a bouncy ball in there, and it got out, and everything was out. But like, yeah. Kids in band class, they're gonna do the damnedest things, you know. High stuff is not doing very well today. Low stuff is not doing very well today. And the mid stuff is not doing very well today. My neck stays straight up while playing bass. Oh. Is that the one? Is there any way to rest it on the floor? Because I'm thinking of the contrabass, I think. Or like a little stool, or like how the cellos and string basses have like a little point, pick, whatever, foot. They should have something like that so that it's not all just like on your neck, man. That seems really shitty. Fuck you, Shostakovich. I shouldn't say fuck you, Shostakovich. That one kind of works decently well today. I should not bite the hand that feeds, shit where I eat. Whatever the proper look a gift horse in the mouth, I don't know. Bass is pretty easy to play. The fastest notes I've played were 8 notes. I mean, the stuff I do on bass are rather short. I gotcha, so you don't have to play much. That makes sense. So you're not doing, Shostakovich 5 with the bass sax. Oh my god, can you imagine? So, okay, that's pretty cool. I gotcha. Still, that's fucking... I am in awe of your iron neck, as it would have to be at this point. That is an impossible excerpt. What the fuck? This is not possible for humans to play. My dog is just straight up on my pillow now. I have not noticed this before. I think he's usually in between the two. Like here. I'm a horrible weatherman. Like here, between the... He's just on top of my pillow. I was gonna sleep there. Douchebag. Only had my base for like 2, maybe 3 years. So 2, maybe 3 years you've been playing with an iron neck. That's an iron neck. If you had it for maybe like a month or 2, no way. But like you're built up to it now, man. You're OG. You it. He is him. Other shit that the kids say, I don't even know. All right, fuck Mahler. Heldenleben. Strauss, come and save me. Fuck that shit. Let's play some of the lower stuff. Fuck Heldenleben, man. Fuck everything that's not working today. Oh, this sucks. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. Actually, I do. Tchaikovsky 5? No. Götterdammerung? No. Here we go. Mahler 3. Now you want to talk about blasting. Not blasting, because you're with, you know, it's full orchestration, but this is a good bit of loud playing. Okay. All right. I'm getting very frustrated. And I don't know if it's necessarily warranted to be as frustrated as I am, but I am. So we'll try Mahler 3 once more, and we're not going to play it incorrectly. Let's go. Oh my god! Fucking hell, dude. We're tootin'. Oh, thank you for the posture. Thank you for the hydrate. I fucking need it today, Miss Puffles. Good to see you, my friend. This is not a good day of practice, I tell you. Frustration is building. I'm resisting the urge to rage quit practice. I'm not actually going to, but like, man. Just not a good day. Well, I believe in you, Miss Puffles. I appreciate it. You know what? Give me my fucking tuner. If we're gonna be bad, we're gonna be bad, but we're at least gonna be in tune down there. Fuck this. Maybe come out a little bit. It's saying sharp as hail. No, that's not right. I don't know. My dog's hair in my slides. I guess better than in my glass of water or my lunch, even though I'm pretty sure there literally was a dog hair in my glass of water. Oh, yep, there it is. I was about to say, now I don't see it, but which is, but it still is in there. At some point, when you have a dog, you just have to accept the fact that dog hair is going to be ever present for the entirety of their life. And further beyond. I don't know which game to play first, DK Bonanza, AOI, or ZA. I mean, for me, it would probably be ZA. I would do ZA, and when I got tired of ZA, I would take a break with Bonanza, because Bonanza seems a little bit more casual, maybe? I don't know about the Hyrule. Or with AOI. Which one is AOI? Sorry, the Hyrule, the yeah, Legends of Hyrule. Is that what the one's called? The other one? I forget. Legends of Hyrule? Something of Hyrule? Hyrule of Hyrule? Hyrule? Babada-boopy? Bibbida-boopida-babada-babada? Nah, man, you're thinking beep bop boop boop bop. Yo, what streak? Holy cow, I didn't even realize that was a thing. That's the first time I've ever seen that. That's awesome. Thank you for being here, Miss Buffles. I appreciate you. Okay, let's see if we can do some Beethoven 3. Maybe this one will work. When I sound bad, I just tune and usually sound better. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea, my friend. It's been a minute since I've taken a minute to tune the horn. That's a great idea. Let's do that. And then I need to wash this rag later today because it's gross. Is it that one or is this? That's actually relatively in tune. That's not bad. And I... Relatively in tune. That's not bad. Y'all seeing what's wrong with this picture? That's pretty in tune. That's not bad. Immediately fucks it up. Not actually, like, you know. It's just, Never seen Angry Pond Bird? Yeah, it doesn't happen often. And I'm not, like, angry. This isn't angry, you know? The worst day playing French horn is better than the best day doing tax returns. And that is a hill I will die on. I worked in tax. I was a CPA for 8 years. And holy shit, today, I would take today over an entire 8-year span than my career as a CPA. I would take this particular one day over every single day as a CPA that I spent. So, perspective is important, you know? All right. Let's do a little till. Wait, no, I want to tune the slides. Alright, that's actually not too bad. Age of imprisonment. Age of imprisonment. Not sure I follow. I've already immediately forgotten what any context that might have. My apologies. Gemächlich in Till Eulenspiegel's lustige Streiche. That's some bad German right there. Holy cow. Till is not bad. Once we got it out of the fucking dungeon somehow. So let's see. Technical. Yes, Exhibit A. Speaking the rhythm, such an horn to the two common rhythmic errors. Yes. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. And I do feel like I am playing this decently correctly in terms of rhythm. Which is weird because I just saw a video of Eli Epstein doing Till Eulenspiegel, and it seems like he cuts them off because the D sharps there are 3 beats, so it's 1 2 3 4 5 6. No, it's on 2, so it's 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1. And he cuts them short, and I don't know. I think he's wrong. I don't want to call Eli Epstein wrong, but I feel like he was wrong. Yo, Glockner, what's up, friend? Hey, it's been a minute. Hey, no apologies necessary or anything. I hope you're doing well. I hope the practicing and all for the band you're stepping in for, right, is doing well. I know it is, obviously. Just much to do. I love that. Staying busy is like, yeah, ideal. I love being busy with fun stuff. That sounds like that's where you're at. Also, Glockner, I treated myself to a early Merry Christmas. I'm tracking a package that is arriving to me today by the end of the day. You want to take a guess as to what I got myself? You've been trying to get me to get one for a minute now. That's as much of a hint as I'm gonna give you. Also not good. Also not freaking good. Bonanza time! Have fun. Looks like a really fun game. If I had a Switch 2, I don't know if I'd say I'd probably get it. I would be very tempted though, especially for the DLC. The DLC looked dope. Band I'm stepping in for is doing great. The Glam Band, where I have another gig in March, is doing perfect. I got a new band. You got a gig in April and you have to write 3 new songs? You're doing 3 original songs in April for a brand new project? What the hell? Need to paint a ton of miniatures and terrain for my board games? Brother. You are just a machine, my guy. Holy cow. Literally, like, the dream. You are living the dream. That's wild, dude. Fucking awesome. That's a good busy. I love that. I love keeping yourself occupied with fun stuff that you love doing, and like, you're doing it, man. You're living the life. Want the ZA DLC? The Bonanza one's debatable. But Bonanza, doesn't it give you like a roguelike mode? That's the, like, I like that one because it's like a replayable thing on the different levels with the green Bonandium or whatever. That looked like it appealed to me versus just like the story whatever mode, which would, you beat it once and it's kind of like, eh. But those are the kind of, like, the roguelike versions of the game is one that I'd be into. It's hard to say, you know. ZA DLC is also going to be fucking awesome. You know, it's introduces how many new megas are in there? There's the 2 Raichus. There's like, I actually forget. I don't know that I've looked into what else was other than just the 2 Raichu splits. All right, Till. You can also fuck off. Oh, the third horn one. Oh, it just plays it after the first horn does. No, horn 3 is in D. Horn 3 is in D. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, shit. Wait. Having a time to spend at hobbies is just beautiful. Like spending 2+ hours just practicing is so nice. I can't understand people not having this time. And I especially agree with you. And that's why I am doing this now as like, so when I worked as a CPA, I had no time for any hobbies. And I you know, long story short, after 8 years of that, you know, I streamed on Twitch a little bit for when I was not in busy seasons. And I actually did play a little bit in 2019. I played some with the Gainesville Pops town over. But it's not, those were the exceptions because I otherwise would work, you know, 6 months out of the year, you're doing 12-hour days, 60-hour weeks, at least, billable, so more like 70+. And it's like, you don't have time for hobbies. Long story short, after 8 years of that, I got burnt the fuck out. And now this is more than 2 years later, and I've basically been unemployed and doing, you know, other things. I started a business. I took some classes. I had a job for a little bit back as a CPA, which I left within a month because I wasn't about to get back into that. And now I'm going to be, you know, taking classes again in the spring and going that way. But I tell you, recovering from that shit, I still am. I am still recovering from the burnout that I experienced as a CPA because I didn't make time for myself. I didn't put up adequate boundaries around my personal time, and indeed, I was encouraged to not, like, because you're. It's a whole thing. Audition practice is not going well. Today is a very, very bad day. I basically rage quit Strauss 1. I've just been going through some of these excerpts that I remember through my book here, and it's the dog is whining for attention. My mom's stopped by, which is wonderful. I love to see my mom, but you know, just in terms of practice time, it's the practice part has not been great today. So I've got a better feeling about tomorrow than I do today. Today ain't it. I can tell you that. I don't know any of these excerpts down here. Yeah, I think we're done with this book of excerpts. What do we want to then... Oh, I think I do know. Same here. I was a kind of manager with people under me working 60 hours a week. It's horrible. Now working 30 and having a chill and nice life, dude. You are. I tell you, when I say this a lot, but living the dream. Like I would love to have a nice 30 hours. What I wanted in accounting, and you can't have this in accounting and or tax. It doesn't exist. I asked over and over for guaranteed 40 hours a week. I didn't want to do more than 40 hours a week because what tax is, February through April 15th, you're putting in 60 plus hours. You know, whatever. Working crazy hours, weekends, all the whole. And then over the summer, you do stuff that you extended. So you extend the deadline till October 15th. October 15th, you're spending from the 4th of July to October 15th, you're doing the same fucking thing. So it's like there came a point in my career where I never got a quote unquote off season. It's like I was busy as hell during the busy periods, and then I would get random fire alarms that we had to deal with for February 15th. I had a return due February 15th for reasons. So I was scrambling to meet that deadline, working long hours for that. You know, you have June 15th. You've got fiscal years. You've got stuff due May 15th, May 31st. You've got state stuff that's due all kinds of, it's just like, it just never ended. So you're going from, when I started my career in tax, it was 60 plus hours weeks for like 2.5 months, and then the rest you would have 40. You don't make it up by going down below 40. No. Of course not. Don't be stupid. You're just working a regular 40. That was their trade-off, was that you're chill with your 40-hour weeks. Whatever. I was 25. I could handle that. Well, now, you know, it turns out the 40-hour weeks, the slow parts of the year, were actually closer to 45, 50. Like, fuck that shit, dude. I hate it so much. And now I'm just kind of rambling because my mouth is not doing good work today. Still going to deliver some nice playing with that commitment to your progress, so it'll turn out good. I appreciate that. And you know, today's just not the best day for practice, and those are gonna happen. You know, I think I don't know if you were here, Glockner, the other day, but people were asking, or maybe not the other day, maybe it was like a week ago. Time is not real. But they were talking about, like, you know, how do I keep the commitment and motivation to practice? And I was like, oh, well, you know, for me, I'm still in the, you know, progress is going like this. You know, I haven't reached a plateau. I haven't hit a regression, you know, at that point. And so I was like, it's easy to practice and be motivated when the progress is going like this, you know? And then someone had mentioned, I forget who it was, but it was like, you know, but what about, you know, plateaus or regressions? And I was like, yeah, no, that's a good point. Practice would really suck in that scenario, and so today fucking sucks. But you know, it's just, it is what it is. You literally can't have good days every day, and this is maybe the first like actual bad day that I would have, or that I would say I've had since starting back again. So if we get one every 46 days, I think I'm okay with that. Oh, sorry, Miss Puffles. I missed. You got new soles, dude. Are they like padded, comfortable gel insoles for nice foot health? Stagnation in general. In general, like life overall. That's unfortunate. I hope that you can that you're able to break out of that stagnation soon, because that's not a fun place to be. Unless it's maintenance, like, just, you know, I'm happy with where I'm at, and we're maintaining, and we're good with that. More power to you, by all means. Unlimited dopamine and DK Bonanza hype. It is a fucking dopamine generator, though. Like, it really is. Gotta have goals that keeps the motivation, and that's 100%. 100%. Because I found that out firsthand in 2019. Because I was playing with the Gainesville Pops, and we did like 2 2 concerts with them, and towards the end of my tenure there, I got a job, and I knew I was moving away, a new job down South Florida, and I was moving away from that. And so I was just like, I literally didn't practice for an entire week leading up to the concert because I was just like, because once I moved down there, I'm not going to have time to play anymore, and it's like, you know, it's the same thing. So I didn't have goals. I didn't practice. I wasn't motivated to practice, and then I, you know, shat the bed at the concert. Not really, like it was still fine, but not. But now, I'm setting real good concrete goals for myself in terms of schooling, ensembles, auditions, classes, you know, things like that to really make sure that I'm working on SMART goals, right? Specific, measurable, attainable, recordable, so whatever, but like really concrete and specific goals to help with motivation. And it helps because today we can chill a little bit. We don't have to go super hard because we know that we're building up to everything. And now I honestly, I'm talking and watching the clock tick at this point. I don't know if I want to keep playing too much more in general today. But what I will do, just as a fun little send us off with some music, perhaps. I faked y'all out with the Kling book. We're not doing Kling. You know this one, Glockner? If I could play it right. I just had this. Why do I not know this one? I can break everything. I haven't beaten the tutorial yet. But isn't it so fucking just like, it's dopamine. Pure, unadulterated dopamine. Smash fucking everything. You know? Your monkey brain is engaged. Neuron activation. I think it's foam. The entire heel of the last one was gone. Shit, dude. Well, I'm glad you got some new ones. Your poor heels. Working on the motivation part, though. I hear you. I hear you. Best of luck to you, and I hope you find it. I think I know it, but not sure what it is. Let me see if I can maybe play it better, like how it's supposed to. It's the intro to Herman Neuling's Bagatelle. It's a low horn piece that sort of, I'm sure you're familiar. But for those who are not, it was thrust into prominence in, I believe, the 80s when I forget who used it to win an audition for the Berlin Phil. Basically, like the first time anyone had ever played it ever, including, I think, the performer had not played it before with the accompaniment until the audition. And just fucking knocked it out apart. It's a beautiful piece, but it is a bear. It's so low. So that's dun 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 dun. So that's fucking impossible. Ugh. I hate it, but like I love this piece. I truly love this piece. I thought Hollow Knight gave me dopamine. DK Bananas is a generator of dopamine. It's just nonstop. It hits you in the face, and then it hits you in the face again, and then it says, "Hey, you want that again?" And you say, "Yes, please." And it's like, "All right." And it's like smacks you with dopamine. That's everything that from what I've seen of it. It sure seems to be. Oh, it's impossible. I love this piece, but like, holy shit. My bass clef is so bad. What? How did I not do this right? Okay. I see why it was nominated for Game of the Year. Was it really? I think I missed out on that because I knew like the big ones like Claire Obscure, Hollow or Silk Song, and maybe I don't know the other ones. It was only been like a month ago. How have I forgotten everything that came out this year? Because Expedition 33 won like everything. Silk Song was up there. I guess, yeah, DK Bonanza was. What else came out this year? I'm crazy. My brain is not working today, you guys. Blah 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 blah. I just really want to play one more thing, and then we're honestly just done. In a minute. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I love how it has to hold I am smashing everything for review. Same with I can break everything. Like, I'm pretty sure I've turned the auto... Oh, god damn it. My rag slipped off my knee and I just dumped an entire slide of water onto my leg. What is this fucking day? Like, I have not been this scatterbrained, I feel like, in a minute. And not like haha goofy scatterbrain. This is like a malicious scatterbrain where we're just not it today. And that's fine. You know what? I'm gonna listen to a lot of music. I'm gonna study. Today is going to be more of a mental day, I think, than a practice day, because yeah, I think continuing to play at this juncture is just going to be counterproductive. But I got called a monkey by a rock. Was it the rock that sings, or are you singing to the rock or whistling to the rock yet? Because that's a good one. I need to quickly get to my resin 3D printer, even though it was a hard practice day. Still did great. Sounds good for a bad day. Hopefully see you. Hey, I appreciate it, friend. Thank you so much for the kind words and the inspiration and the motivation to continue. You and everyone in chat, all the kind words, all the hanging out with me. Sincerely, I would have given up on practice after like day 3 if it were not for you guys. So sincerely, thank you all for being here and hanging out and making this, even though it was a shit day of practice, it was still a lot of fun. And that's because of each and every one of you. So thanks for hanging out. Oh, I gotta get out of here and do something else. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, guys. Bye. Bye.